name is Josh Karella. I served for 7.5 years in the Army. In the Army, I was a combat medic. There were several instances. Some of them were IED related. And then probably one really bad one, which was an early warning device that was attached to a gate that detonated and caused some damage to myself and some other people. Probably had 6 months of just perpetual headache, which I attributed to being, in the desert for so long. But it really wasn't until I came back. I got married 3 days before I deployed, and I made it a point to write a letter to my wife every day. And it turns out I didn't notice it at the time, but she kept them all cataloged and in a book. And you can absolutely see a massive difference in my handwriting and spelling in it. I mean, it was night and day. It was like a different person was writing. My first day, they had me go through a series of testing, and I was kind of worried a little bit that they were going to be like, well, you don't really need to be here. And at the end of the day, and they started reading me the results, that was not their impression at all. They started showing me all kinds of areas where I was deficient. I had no idea, and I thought I was performing these. I was sailing through these tests, and they were like, no, that's not our impression. On the physical therapy side, it was 2 days. It took 2 days of physical therapy before I started noticing a difference. On the acuity side, it was the very next day, and it may be a little easier to see because they can show you the scores. It's AI tracks you, and so it's pretty cut and dry. There was definite improvement, and I've been steadily improving, and they're making the tests harder and harder as we go along. It's techniques I had never heard of, or I can't even imagine who sat down and thought them up. Health therapy like I've never seen before.